And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Bichette leading things off and takes a strike. Little chopper rolls foul. And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Narvaez down to first with it. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one popped in the air left field. And that is that. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Chris Bassett. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, third baseman.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Just missed.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Bassett with a look to first. And he's back in easily. Durant gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Check swing, no appeal.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
And now it's filled up. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Abraham Toro now at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
First and second here, no outs. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Batting forward.
And stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that's a little bit high.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Nope, outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
That one pulled foul. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. That's the third out. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. Back here in Boston. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's a little high. And it's 1-0. Giolito, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Next pitch is outside. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Come on, Lou.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Kirk over at first with 1 away. Ground ball to the right side. Feeds to second. Out there. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Boston, here's Trevor Story now.
For the Red Sox, designated hitter, Trevor Story.
And a curve is down and in. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. Into the monster seats and gone. Trevor Story bops one out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Line to left, and that's just foul. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Kirk to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Batting 8, shortstop, Nick Sogard.
And next for the Red Sox, Nick Sogard. He swings and fouls one off. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Batting
That one
ninth,
got him pretty
center
good, but
fielder,
perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his
Rafaela.
non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Man at first with one gone. Digging in, Cedar Rafaela. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. There's a strike. Man at first, one away. Bassett with a look to first.
No, he's safe.
Sogard back in on a dive. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Duran batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Two outs. On the ground, right side, Jimenez. To first, inning over. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Giolito back to work. And that misses off the outside edge. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's Andres Jimenez. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Misses off the plate. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. There's a strike. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Line drive, and that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Sogard. They get the force, and that is the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still behind by a count of 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
That's in there.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter gone in the
Now
third.
batting, first baseman Abraham Toro.
So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lucas pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Carlos Narvaez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there at the knees. And that clips the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
That one ripped. And a foul ball.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Line to left. Springer there makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Back inside
Leading
Fenway
off for
Park, now the
Toronto,
number
third
2 hitter,
baseman,
Addison Barger. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a good eye there. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nabs it, and there's one down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Fly to center his first time. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. And there's a ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
That one missed.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it bangs off the monster. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One out, runner at second. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's George Springer. Struck out swinging his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Blue Jays down a run. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Boston,
Leading
bottom of the
off
4th, and
the
stepping
Red
in for
Sox,
Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He nails one out to right. Home run number 15 on the year. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Here's Story now. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Man at first,
Romy
nobody out.
Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. That one misses. Ball 1. Fought off foul. Line drive caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his
Now
skills
batting,
catching the line
shortstop,
drive, but most
Nick
importantly, he kept the runner
Sogard.
out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox. Ground ball right side. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder
Cedar Rafaela now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Rafaela started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around, according to Clyde Washington. Next one misses, and it's 1-2. Up the middle. Tosses to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway,
Leading
top
off for
5,
the
John
Blue
Sciambi
Jays,
with Chris
right
Singleton.
fielder, Nathan
And leading
Lucas.
it off, Nathan Lucas.
Let's go, Red Sox! Woo, Red Sox! Yeah, baby!
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Lucas, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Next offering upstairs.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
That one missed. Now 3-0.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no
Now
strikes,
batting,
but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. And it's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. On the ground, could be 2. Sogard tossed to second, on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
And a bunt towards third. Kirk throws to first in time. Close play against the speedy runner.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out, and way to go.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one at the knees for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Abraham Toro, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And that is downstairs. 1-0. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is foul back. Red Sox by 2. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. Just missed. Two outs. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Toro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two now. And he hits a ground ball right side, but it kicks foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's way high. And that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Line drive. And it gets by him. Coming home. He will score. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Chris Bassett, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Chad Green on the pitch here.
Number 57.
Still pretty early in the ball
Chad
game, so
Green.
this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered in this game. That one is hammered right field. Way back there. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's Trevor Story. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one way outside, and the count 1-2. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Fenway. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. Giolito back to work. Center field. Rafaela coming on. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra
the
bases for
designated
sure.
hitter,
If the
Bo
pitcher's his
Bichette.
friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bichette up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Next pitch is outside. The Red Sox leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is gone. Oh, Bichette blasts one out. His 12th of the season. It's 5-1.
Really impressive hitting a ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall.
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Base is empty, one away. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. That one pushed foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Helpful.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good job to fight that one off. Well struck right field. That's carrying. And forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they inch closer. It's 5-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
for the
Sox.
Red Sox, Garrett Crochet.
Number 5.
Well, he's a big-time
Garrett
strikeout guy out there.
Crochet.
This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Next offering is outside.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Guerrero leads off first with one away. Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
But he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the dirt, but kept close. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting, left fielder.
And the batter is George Springer. There you see his May and June numbers so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Now batting, right fielder Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in there for strike one. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one a little bit high. Now 1-2. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in is the speedy Romy Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
That's way outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Sogard.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Nick Sogard. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lucas settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Foul ball.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that's outside.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and he'll do it again. A little bit low. Now 2-2. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot
Now
the ball the other way.
Left fielder,
but that time, a
Jaron
little anxious.
Duran.
Now batting Jaron Duran. 1 for 3. Move to first. And he's back in safely. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound.
32.
Justin Wilson.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this
Leading
year.
off
His
for the
numbers
Blue
in those
Jays,
matchups are
shortstop,
very
Ernie
good.
Clement.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And there's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That clips the zone, and that's strike 2. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2. And that's too high. To third. He gets there with the slide. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was
Now
excellent.
second
The arm
baseman,
strength was there, and of course,
Jimenez.
the most important part was getting the out.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. First pitch, and he just misses. The Red Sox leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. In for a strike, and the count is 1-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Greg Weisser, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bernardino also throwing. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, center fielder Miles Straw.
So digging in, Miles Straw. Right through there for a strike.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in.
Jimenez back on a dive. That one almost got him. Jimenez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground to third. To second, there's one, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching for Toronto.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
54.
Brendan Little. This
Brendan
southpaw's
Little.
been really good against left-handed hitters. Now at the plate,
Leading
Jarren
off
Duran.
for the Red Sox, left fielder Jarren Duran.
And the first
Ball one,
offering
no
is
strike.
not close. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a strike.
2. 2-2 the count.
That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Roman Anthony.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Now batting,
Next is switch hitting first baseman Abraham Toro. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that misses. Ball 1. And a curve misses outside. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They're still out in front 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Greg Weisser.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the closer, is getting loose. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman Addison Barger.
Now here is Addison Barger.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. 2 gone.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Guerrero tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Just misses. And it's 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball popped up. Gonzalez squeezes it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail at 5-2.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the catcher,
Leading
Carlos
off for the Red
Narvaez.
Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
First pitch misses. Sandlin In his 4th year, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
We got a full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And at first, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Let's go, Red Sox.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And 1 away. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Designated hitter, Trevor Story.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's down and away. Narvaez at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Out towards right center field. Lucas sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Check swing, called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's the inning.
Out.
1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Alejandro
Leading
Kirk
off for
getting ready to
Toronto,
hit.
catcher Alejandro
He is
Kirk.
at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also
can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And it remains 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Springer stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That missed inside. 2-2. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. The closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Lucas stands in here, takes ball one low.
Ball one, no strike.
And there's a foul ball. That pitch gets the inside corner. That is strike two.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Two outs. And they'll do it again. And there's the ball. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely.